Alright guys, here we are. Today I'm going to make a protein Reese cut pie. And I've never done this before, but apparently if you're watching the video it must have turned out pretty well. So I got this idea from Dr. Greg Doucette. He's my favorite fitness influencer. Since I've been watching his channel, he's taught me quite a bit about nutrition. And the main thing he taught me was that you don't have to struggle. You don't have to suffer as much. You can reward yourself with low calorie dense foods and you can make them taste pretty good. And this last body transformation I did, I saw major results because I was able to diet more consistently. You do have to reward yourself, but you don't have to kill your diet to do it, and that's what we're going to do today. So here we go. So we're going to let this video play, and I'm just going to make this as he makes the Skor Bar, and I'm going to improvise and make it similar, but it's not going to be the same.
Anabolic Kitchen. Today we are making Anabolic Skor homemade protein bars. So I have all the ingredients ready to go.
I have all my ingredients laid out, but I've done half of his recipe, and it's a little bit different because I want to make mine a Reese cup.
And you have to microwave it.
He's got 454 grams of Benefiber. I'm going to use 252 grams of the Vitafiber. So I'm going to microwave it.
For, I don't know, 30 seconds or so until
30
it just
seconds.
starts to bubble.
Alright, until it starts to bubble. Let's try it.
So this is the special main ingredient. You can also use Vitafiber, but I found it too hard to get. Shipping it to Canada was difficult, so I have Fiber Yum. And what this is, it's a low-calorie sweetener like that you can use instead of agave or table sugar or any kind of sweetener that you would normally use. It's extremely high in fiber, and so it has way less calories. And baby Nick is eating the Skor bars. Come on, baby Nick, eat. What are you doing? And so it is. You keep microwaving until it just starts to bubble, so it's getting close.
Okay, mine's starting to bubble, so I think mine's good to go.
You see there's a little bit of like waves going on. That's all you want. So the next thing we do is we combine all the ingredients. Okay? So I'm going to start with this.
All right.
So dumping it in there. Okay.
The Vitafiber in the mixing bowl. I have 5 scoops of the Elite Dimetized Peanut Butter Cup Protein Powder. I'm using PB2, but I'm using the chocolate flavor PB2 because, like I said, we're doing a Reese cup. So he's using Skor bits. I'm going to use something different, and I'll show you toward the end what that is. So here's half of the cocoa powder that he used, which is 10 grams. And I have Walden Farm syrup, but I'm not actually going to use that, but I will show you what the macronutrient of all this is when I'm done, if you want to use this instead. And okay, stirring it up.
Instead, it defeats the whole point of the bar being low calorie. You can choose something else. Fiber Yum or Vitafiber. That's what they use in like things like Quest bars and all those like fancy protein bars that are really high in fiber. It's got way less calories, lots of fiber, and it's gonna make the calorie content lower so that you don't have a 300 calorie bar, you have more like a 200 calorie bar that's high in protein, high in fiber. This is the hard part. You have to mix this.
I forgot to add my
so if you have
almond extract. I don't have almond extract, so I'm going to try the vanilla. He uses a teaspoon, so I'm going to use a half a teaspoon.
What's it called? A KitchenAid blender thingy. That's what you want. I'm just going to mix this. Okay, so I've been mixing for like a minute, and I'm starting to get a pump.
All right.
Remember, I'm not a chef.
I normally would have tried this first, but like I said, I wanted to give this video a little bit of like a live element. So you can see mine's still really powdery. It doesn't look like his in the video. So what I think I'm going to do is add some more Vitafiber. I didn't get the right amount of his quantity because I chopped this recipe in half, so that's probably why I'm off a little bit with the consistency. So I'm just going to do, I don't know, half a cup. I'm going to add a half a cup and see what that does. I'm going to heat that up for 25 seconds. Nice and bubbly, just like in his video. I'm going to add that. Hopefully that helps with the texture.
If I can do it, you can do it. Over 20 grams of fiber.
Still mixing. And it looks really similar to what he's got. It's very difficult, just like he said, so I think it's close to what he's doing.
Or you could use something like this.
I got to something like this.
Okay, not a big deal. And so I like to
Move
spray
this out of the way. Well, that looks pretty good, but I'm going to pause Greg for a minute and tell you what I have in mind for my secret ingredient. I got the Walden's Farm here, and I'm going to add up the macronutrients. If you use this, it's going to save you 100 calories per Reese cut pie, but I want to make this more like a quasi cheat meal. Not really a complete cheat meal, but something that's kind of in between. It's not going to be nowhere near 1,000 calories, but it's going to be a little bit over 300 also. So what I'm going to do is add 1 tablespoon of this to each pie, and like I said, this is about 105 calories per tablespoon, so that is a lot, and it's more than what I would usually use for something like this. But like I said, I want this to taste good, and I want to really enjoy it. If you don't want all those calories, you can always go with the chocolate Walden's Farm syrup. Here we go. I'm going to add this and see how it turns out. And this is the Reese Cup shell topping. So what happens is when you use this, watch this. This is amazing. You pour that on and it kind of freezes over it. And it's going to make it so much better. And like Dr. Greg says, there's no rules, so that's why I'm kind of adding my own spin to this. And this is not just going to be enjoyable, but it's going to be really good in terms of the protein and low in fat and all of that stuff. Alright, so I let this chill for, I don't know, 2 hours. And here's the final product. I know the lighting kind of sucks in here, but hopefully you can get a good shot of that. And I hope it tastes a lot better than it looks, because it doesn't really look like a Reese cup, to be honest with you. But with the ingredients I used, I have a good feeling that it's going to taste like one. And like Greg in the video had his girlfriend do a taste test of his Protein Skor Bar, I have my wife, April, that's going to be in the video, and she's going to taste test this super protein Reese pie. You ready, babe?
Yes, but I don't want to be on video.
Okay, so she don't want to be on video, but I'm going to take her a piece and let her try it. Okay, hang on, ready? Okay, babe, how is it?
Well, it's chewy.
It's chewy.
Chocolate.
Chocolatey.
Peanut buttery.
Peanut buttery. Does it taste like a Reese cup?
Yeah, a little bit.
Is it 50% as good as a Reese cup?
Oh, I'd say 60%, yeah.
She says it's 60% as good as a Reese cup. I'm going to try it now. Let me give you what I think.
Eat one, son.
Well, that don't count. He'll eat anything. That's very good. I agree. I think it's at least 60% as good. I'm going to even go as 70% as good. And it's real chewy and it takes a while to chew up. And something about Dr. Greg, what he says is that you want something to last longer. Since I've been watching his videos, I've also been eating a lot of Smart Pop, and it makes perfect sense. I never really thought about dieting that way, as in you want something to be long lasting, not just macronutrient friendly and low in calories, but you want it long lasting because the longer it lasts, the longer you enjoy it and the less you're going to eat overall. And this is a great way to kill that sugar craving without killing your diet. You know, you think about it, maybe you're at the grocery store getting all your stuff for your meal prep. You've been doing good, you've been working out, you've been eating cleaner, but you're looking at the Reese cups right there in the aisle or whatever your weakness is, and you decide, man, it's not going to hurt. I've done so well. Don't do it. Don't grab it. You do got to reward yourself, but you don't have to kill your diet. You know, you think about when you eat a Reese cup, it's gone in 2 seconds. I could eat 3 or 4 Reese cups in under a minute probably if I wanted to. And it's just not worth it. You're going to pile on the calories. You could take this, make this at home. Yeah, it's a little bit of work, but it takes a while to eat. You can still enjoy it, and you're getting all that protein and fiber. So if you haven't watched Dr. Greg's videos, make sure you check him out for great recipes and great ideas, great training tips. And also, please watch more of my videos. As always, thanks for watching.
So this is how we end up, shades of blue and gray. I feel just like an empty bottle.